Guru Maharaj ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande. Yeah, open window and door. Getting stuffy. Okay, we are very fortunate to be here in association of devotees who came from so far for having this wonderful program. And today, in the house of Anuja, first time I'm here. Thank you so much. And her husband, where is he? One clapping for him. And to all the devotees from different sanghas, ISKCON, Gaudiya Math and all. We are also very fortunate to have with us today Sripad Bhaktivedanta Padma Maharaj, who came traveled all from India, all the way from India, to bless us with wonderful Hari Katha. He is a Sanskrit scholar and very fluent in scriptures. And because tomorrow is Rath Yatra, we have a short window, 1 hour Hari Katha today, so that after the program and Prasadam, the host, they have to go back and arrange so many things for tomorrow morning. So in that short window, we both going to speak some glories, some pastimes, some qualities of Lord Jagannath. So first of all, I request Pujyapad Padma Maharaj to bless us, this audience, and bless us with some insight of the glories of Lord Jagannath. Hare Krishna.
Because English can go back.
So yeah, he can speak English too, whatever Maharaj likes. Let Maharaj speak English, then I'll take over Hindi. His English is very good. Yeah.
गुरुवेश गौरचंद्राय राधिकायै तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्ण भक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः. Please tell along with me. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Sudarshan Jeev ki jai. यात्रा की जय, संघ की जय, पूज्यपाद भक्तिवेदांत सिद्धांति महाराज की जय. First of all, I offer my very humble obeisances and lotus feet of Paramaratam Gurudev, Jagat Guru Nityalal Vishnu Vishnupada Satya Shri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Shri Narayan Goswami Maharaj, and to Shiksha Guru Vargajan, Shri Shri Bhaktivedanta Shri Swami Maharaj, Shri Shri Bhakti Vigyan Bhakti Goswami Maharaj, and to the whole Rupan Shri Guru Parampara, Sachidanand Gaurahari, Shri Radharman Bihari Ji, to Pujaniya Bhaktivedanta Siddhanti Maharaj, Hemant Prabhu, and all senior Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis present here, with very humble obeisances. So glad to be here with Maharaj, and glad to see this Sangha. Now, last year I came, we had few programs, but this year I'm seeing a lot of people, new people. It's really good. So like we all know, tomorrow we have Jagannath Rath Yatra, right? And this Rath Yatra is so near and dear to the followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So before I, begin on that topic, I just want to say this, that, we have this human form of life. This is for doing bhajan of Shri Radha and Krishna. This is the purpose of this body that we have got. So first of all, we should be convinced about this, then we can convince the children, the people in the society. So then slowly by doing this, congregational chanting, we can make our life successful, blissful. Just now we had this beautiful kirtan. That was so nice. So bhakti is very simple. Okay? It's not complicated at all. But sometimes we make things complicated. So that's a problem. We bring in so many problems or so many thoughts, and we make this complicated. Otherwise, bhakti is very sweet, it's very simple, it's touching the heart, and if it is pure, it even melts the heart. When the heart melts due to pure devotion towards Krishna, then all sins, bad habits, everything melts away, destroys. And transcendental qualities manifest. So we should try for that, and that should be, our divine goal, to connect with Krishna and be blissful. Okay? So that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he taught the devotees that you should follow this festival of, Jagannath Ji. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught, by following oneself, he taught the whole world how to be connected with Sri Krishna, how to serve him, and be blissful the whole time. Okay? So there are so many beautiful pastimes and beautiful reasons for that. Within a short time, it's not possible to cover so many different things, but at least the basic or the main things we will try to listen. So, regarding Jagannath Ji's chariot festival, history is divided into two parts. Before Mahaprabhu came and right after Mahaprabhu came. Before Mahaprabhu came to Jagannath Puri, for a long time, they were following proper process and proper this chariot festival. Millions used to come. But it was more of a duty, sense of purpose, or some rules and regulations since time, Satya Yuga. So they have been just following it, that's all. The reason they knew that since Gundicha, the Queen Gundicha, she requested Jagannath Ji that we shall not have any kind of kids. Reason being, the king and the queen, they thought if we had kids, tomorrow they will claim the possession of the temple. Okay? So because of that, they prayed, we don't want, kids. Let you yourself be our child. Jagannath Ji was so pleased, and he promised, they wouldn't stay in the temple. Reason being, they themselves, they don't want to claim later on that this is my temple. Okay? So they stayed in a different place, 2-3 kilometers from the temple. And Jagannath Ji, he made a promise. He said, "Oh mother, every year I will try to come for, 9 days to your place. This is my promise." The Gundicha queen was pleased and she said, "Okay, this will satisfy me." Okay? So since then on, chariot is prepared. Every year a new chariot is prepared. They have a proper set of rules. On the day of Chandan Yatra, the process to make the Rath will start. On day 1 this will be done, day 2 this will be done, day 3 this will be done, day 40 this will be done, and day 55 it's done. I mean, they have been following it for, you never know, for so many years, thousands and thousands of years like this. So it's all set of rules. On a particular day, the wheels will be made. For a particular day, the width will be made. Particular day, this will be made. So they finish it, and that's how it's been going on. And when the day of the chariot festival takes place, they bring Jagannath Ji, Baldev and Subhadra, Sudarshan. They place them on the chariots, and they pull, and then they reach the Gundicha. So Lordship, he stays there for 7, 8, 9, depending upon the tithi, till Dashami tithi. So on that day he comes back to his temple. And on the 11th day, he tries to go inside. Lakshmi Ji stops him. So many different things. But before Mahaprabhu, they only knew this much. They never knew why and what is the reason behind this. The secrets of the Shastra, they don't know. But when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he came 537 years before, then things changed. He brought the beauty of Vrindavan with him to Jagannath Puri. Before him, he was only, Jagannath Ji was considered only to be the king of Dwarka, Dwarkadish. Okay? But when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu established that he is nothing but son of Nanda Maharaj. Pratima nahe tumi sakshat Tadyandanandan. You are not a deity. You are the son of Nanda Maharaj himself standing here. This is not just like a stone or some kind of a deity here. You are in your original form. You are standing here to show the blessings to the devotees. So like this, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to Jagannath Puri for the first time, he didn't see, Jagannath Ji in the form of Dwarkadish, but rather he saw him in the form of Brajendanandan Sri Krishna with peacock feather. That's the divine transcendental love of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He ran towards Jagannath Ji, feeling that now he has got Sri Krishna's vision, darshan. So trying to catch him, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he tried to run. But then the Pandas, the pujaris of the temple, they stopped him. Okay, then he fell faint. Then Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he came and he took him to his house. Okay, so since then, the people started to know slowly, that about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That he is a sannyasi and is, full of transcendental moods. Then slowly he started to teach the glories of Rath Yatra, the secrets of Rath Yatra. How Jagannathji, he is not going to Gundicha just only to meet his mother, but rather Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he brought this beautiful mood of Sri Vrindavan, that Shri Krishna is feeling separation from Radharani. Okay? And that's why he has this big eyes, and the body is all melted. Beautiful reasons for that. He is feeling separation from Vrindavan. He is always in lookout for the devotees from Vrindavan. Where are they? When will they come? He is always looking like this. And when somebody comes and says, Radha, 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 he is very much pleased. That's why, Gita Govinda was sung. That's why Maharaj told her to sing Gita Govinda. Jagannathji likes Gita Govinda very much. So much that sometimes he cannot control himself. Is one time one devotee, Devadasi, one who dances for Jagannathji, she was in her house and she was, beautifully singing this Gita Govinda, these songs from Gita Govinda. Then Jagannathji couldn't control himself. Night time he just got mad and he just left. And he was trying to reach that place. But on the way there were so many thorns, plants with thorns, and and his whole body got bruised by those thorns, and the cloths got teared. Still he didn't care. He just ran to that place and he wanted to listen to this beautiful Chita Kamala, Kucha, and so many different others. So many beautiful songs in this, described in this Gita Govinda. Then the next day, when the pujaris, they opened the door, they were shocked. What happened to my lordship? Why is he bleeding? Why, the clothes are all torn? They tried to figure out. Then Jagannathji came in the dream. He said to the king, oh, don't fear. Nobody came to disturb me. But rather, this is what, happened last night. I couldn't control myself. I ran to that place where this Gita Govinda was being sung. And due to that, I just went in between the bush. It was full of thorns and I got, like this. Since then, the king and the pujaris, they made a decision that nobody will sing Gita Govinda in there, beyond this temple. Okay, somebody wants to sing, let them come to the temple in front of Lordship, they will sing. Otherwise, Lord will have to run. Why Gita Govinda? Because the glories of Radharani are mentioned here. This song that she sang, Shita Kamala Kucha. The word here, the first line itself talks about Radharani, Kamala. Kamala means Lakshmi actually, but Radharani is the original source of Lakshmi. Lakshmi Sahasra Shata Sambrama Sevyamanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Prajam. So that's why this word Kamala means Lakshmi, Radharani. So this Mangala Geet, the first line itself, it starts to speak about Radharani. And Krishna cannot, control himself. That's why Jagannathji, he ran So somebody who comes and says, Radha, Radha to him, he is very much pleased. Okay? Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu revealed why he is going for, why he is sitting on the chariot and why he is going to Gundicha. With a beautiful pastime he described, Krishna is somehow managing to go to Vrindavan and search for Radharani. But Rukmini, she wouldn't let him go. So then Krishna came up with the plan, okay, let me go with my brother and sister. Then she would not doubt me. So that's why he is going with his brother and sister, saying that, we are just, this beautiful Leela, before the Rath Yatra, Snan Yatra comes. On 11th there is like Snan Yatra. Okay? So Devatas and so many like demigods, they pour so much water on the Lordship that he becomes sick. Leela, pastime of sickness. Then Lakshmi is taking care of him. Rukmini, no rich foods, no 64 types of foods, 7 times a day. Stop. Everything is stopped. For like 15 days, 2 weeks, he is on a diet given by the doctor. Okay?
Detox.
Detox. Maharaj is saying detox schedule. So then when 15 days is finished, Jagannath ji is saying, this is too much. For 2 weeks I have been here, I am not taking anything and this place is so gloomy. Okay, let me just go for a walk and come. Okay? But Lakshmi ji, she doubts. So Krishna said, don't worry, I'm taking my brother and sister, let me just go here and come back. Saying this, the 3 of them sit in the chariot and, they start to leave Dwaraka, Jagannath ji, Neelachal, and on the way Krishna thinks, okay, let me go a little further, and in this way, he reaches Sri Vrindavan, and there he meets with Srimati Shri Radharani. She is also feeling the separation from Krishna in Madanakya Mahabhav, Prema Vaichitya, Prema Vilas Vivarta, so many different things. And then, when Krishna meets Radharani, Radharani meets Shri Krishna, their separation is somewhat pacified, and Krishna stays in Gundicha for 9 days. He doesn't even know how time flies by. And on the 5th day, Lakshmi ji is she's sensing something, she's doubting something. So she sends her sevaks to Gundicha, and there they see the chariots of Krishna and others. They beat those chariots, try to destroy it. They come back and report to Lakshmi the whole thing, that something is not right. So like this beautiful pastimes. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he brought the mood of Vrindavan. He said why the chariot festival is taking place. Krishna is feeling separation, is going to meet Srimati Radharani. That's why the chariot festival is taking place. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he also brought the mood of Radharani in Kurukshetra, trying to bring Krishna back to Sri Vrindavan during the chariot festival. He used to dance and sing, and he used to say beautiful things, say to Paramanatha Pahino, Jaha Lagi Madana Dahane, Juriya Genu. So like this, he used to sing many different things. Only Rupa Goswami Pad, he captured those moods, and Swarup Damodarji, only 2 of them. Okay? None of them they could relate what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is trying to say. Okay? It's that much high and that much difficult. Okay, only those who are surrendered to Rupa Goswami path can they somewhat sense these things. Otherwise, it's very difficult. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught us the separation mood is the topmost thing, and if we can do bhajan in separation mood, then we can reach Krishna very quickly. So that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu day and night is crying. Nayanam Galadashru Dharaya Vadanam Gadagadarudaya Gira Pulakai Vijitam Vapukkara Tavana Vakrahane Bhavishyati. When that day will come, when I will cry for the service of Shri Krishna, cry for the service of Guru and Vaishnavas first, then I will cry for the service of Shri Krishna, when Krishna will take me back, when he will give me the service to his lotus feet, when I will become pure, the kirtan that Prabhuji was singing, the Bhaktivinoda Thakur. This is nothing but, crying in separation. Without this, Krishna is, he is never pleased. We cannot please Krishna by wealth, knowledge, money, beauty, nothing. Nothing. Only selfless, crying like a baby for the service of Krishna can please him. I think time's up, so Maharaj will speak more. This is such a beautiful topic. There is no stop to it. And especially Guru Maharaj used to speak on this forever. This was a very much favorite topic, and I just gave only a gist of this whole thing. Some taste can develop, then if there is a possibility, we can elaborate on this one later on. Okay? God Premanande. Hari Hari Bol. Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Sudarshan Jeev ki Jai. Rathayatra Mahotsav ki
Jai. One big clapping for Maharaj. My turn. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay. There are so many glories of Lord Jagannath which we can't even complete if we speak every day for weeks and months and years. So many glories and so many pastimes. Yeah. Maharaj, he described from one perspective and many details into that story of Lord Jagannath. How many of you been Lord Jagannath Puri? Many of you. Good. How many of you know how Lord Jagannath looked like? Acha. Everyone.
Not bad.
It's good. Big, huge face, dilated eyes, no neck, just belly. After face is just belly. Who is Jagannath? Ganesh, Shiva, Brahma, Indra, Surya, Chandra. Who's Jagannath? Krishna. But we see Krishna is always three-bent form, playing on flute, three-bent form, and Jagannath is not three-bent, just one straight figure. Why? How Krishna transformed from that three-bent form to that straight, big, huge body of Lord Jagannath. So there is pastimes, history. I'm trying to, only in 30 minutes, I'll try my best to complete this. We have a time window, we have to finish in that. Krishna was very happy when he was in Gokul. He went to Mathura, and after killing Kamsa, he went to Dwarka, married 16,100 queens. But even though married to so many queens, he was not happy. Not because why I married so many queens. A person like in the beginning appears very good. I'm getting married. And after 5 years, 10 years, why I got married?
2 years.
In 2 years.
2 years.
So it's not that Krishna, he married 16,100 queens, he's sad about that. No. All queens, they gave so much love to Krishna and he was reciprocating with them. There was so much reciprocation of love and so much dedication was there. But he was sad that he's not in his hometown. He's not in Vrindavan. And he was missing his Brajavasis, the inhabitants of Vrindavan, so much, day and night. And amongst those Brajavasis, the foremost, Shri Radharani, whom Krishna loves the most, and Radharani loves Krishna the most. Even though sleeping with his wives, Krishna is chanting, uttering the name of Radharani, weeping and crying, drenched the entire pillow with the tears of separation from Radharani. Radhe, 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 Radhe. Day and night just crying and feeling pangs of separation from Vrindavan. It went to such high intensity that once upon a time, remembering Vrindavan and the expression of love in Vrindavan, Krishna one time calling out Radhe, 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 and he fell unconscious on the ground. In Dwarka, as we know, he is very high profile. When Krishna fell unconscious on the ground, Shri Baldev Prabhu, Subhadra, Shri Naraji, and Uddhavji, these four personalities, they came running onto the scene, and they saw Krishna's lying unconscious. The pulse is there, then what's wrong with him? Shri Narad came over. He checked the pulse of Krishna. He put hand on the chest of Krishna and he started nodding his head. Baldev Prabhu got so excited. Narad, what's wrong? Why are you doing like this? And what you find in this in his pulse? Narad said, Prem Jwar. Prem Jwar means fever of love. High fever of love. Baldev Prabhu said, what's that? Narad said, I can't describe you because it's very intimate. It's between me and Krishna. And of course, Baldev Prabhu's elder brother, he can't even express to him about what Krishna is missing, whom Krishna is missing. But he said, Prem Jwar, the fever of love. So Narad, can't you do anything? Narad said, yes, I can do. So it's a very long story, I'm keeping it short. Yes, I can do. I have to whisper something in the ears of Krishna. Subhadra, Uddhavji asked, what are you going to whisper in the ears of Krishna? Narad said, Prem Kahani, a love story. Then what are you looking for, Krishna? Narad, whom you waiting for? Speak that Prem Kahani, the love story in the ear of Krishna, because we can't tolerate Krishna is unconscious. We want to see him happy and blissful. Narad said, yes, I can do this, but there is a problem. And what is that? If I sing this love story in the ears of Krishna, he is not going to stay back in Dwarka. He will run to Vrindavan. Baldev Prabhu got so delighted, he said, yes, this is what we all want. Uddhavji said, yes. We want this. Krishna should go back to Vrindavan, and we struggle so hard explaining him, describing him, the situation of Brajavasis. But it's always saying, okay, I'm going to come. I will come. It's not going back to Vrindavan. So Narad is good if you're going to sing this song and Krishna runs to Vrindavan. But Narad said, you know what's going to happen then? If we at this moment go to Vrindavan, on arrival at Vrindavan, seeing that the trees are dry, the birds are not chirping anymore, they are weeping and crying. The cows are not grazing grass, the calves are not drinking milk of the cows. All the Brajvasis are sad, they have not even taken bath for years. They have not eaten and slept for years and years and years. They got so skinny. They are just weeping and crying since Krishna left Vrindavan. How many years? Almost approx 70 years. And if Krishna goes to Vrindavan at this moment and seeing Vrindavan in this distorted condition, I wonder what's going to happen to Krishna. I can't do anything there. So this is a big problem. So Narad, any advices on this? Because you are the best. Narad said, Uddhav is the best minister. Vrishni naam parva mantri. Uddhav ji said, I am failure in this. So Narad ji, you are Guruji. You are Jagat Guru. You advise us. Narad ji said, okay, if you are seeking my advice, I want one of you should go to Vrindavan prior to Krishna goes to Vrindavan. Because moment I am going to sing this Prem Kahani, the love story in the ears of Krishna, is going to sit on the chariot and the speed of mind is going to go back to Vrindavan. I want one of you should go to Vrindavan prior to Krishna and inform Brajavasis just with the great news that Krishna is coming soon. And upon hearing this news, the whole Vrindavan going to be flourished. The leaves and flowers and fruits going to come back on the trees. The birds will start chirping and flying and singing. Peacock, parrot, all birds. What they sing in Vrindavan?
Radhe,
Radhe, Radhe. They only sing Radhe, Radhe. So everyone going to be very delighted by hearing this news that Krishna is coming soon. I want one of you should go. Baldev Prabhu, what about you? You can go and inform Brajvasis. Baldev Prabhu said, no. Don't expect this from me. But why? What's wrong? Baldev Prabhu said, because I already been there before. Krishna sent me there to pacify my Brajvasis, saying that, Baldev Prabhu, you're senior to me. Everyone going to believe you. Just inform them, I'm coming behind you, I'm coming soon. And just upon hearing this news, Nanda Baba, Yashoda Maya and all Brajvasis going to be so happy and delighted. Baldev Prabhu said, I went there. And when I arrived there, immediately Mother Yashoda asked me, where is my Kanhaiya? Baldev, Krishna went with you. Why are you coming alone? Where's Krishna? And you know, it was so difficult to answer her. I felt so nervous and embarrassed. I told lies. I said, Maya, Krishna was coming along with me, but he just got stopped by many kings on the way. They are worshipping him. He's getting worship from those kings. So therefore he sent me that, oh thou, oh Baldev, Prabhu, you can go ahead, I'm coming. He's just coming, don't worry Maya. And Yashoda Maya, longing to see Krishna. When Krishna is going to come. And Baldev Prabhu spent 2 months in Braj, Chaitra and Vishak, 2 months, March and April, pacifying Brajvasis, explaining to them the situation. Krishna didn't come. Yashoda Maya lost all hope. And her eyes were like chastising Baldev Prabhu. You telling lies to me? Oh thou, He said, I had no other option. I have to return back with very sad mood. And when I came back, I chastised Krishna, never you send me again. I was in the middle of Brajvasis, and you know it's so difficult to answer them. They were looking in my eyes, and I was not even able to look in their eyes. I felt so nervous there. But Krishna, what's wrong with you? Why don't you go? And Krishna with very sad mood, how can I explain you, oh my elder brother? I can't go there. Why? Krishna was not able to go to Vrindavan. Why so? Because of the fear of attacks. The fear of attacks. Jarasan can attack Vrindavan, and I want to save all my Brajvasis. I want all the attacks should come to Dwarka where we can handle them. But if any attacks comes to Vrindavan, my Brajvasis, they are very simple, sober, they have no weapons, they can't handle those attacks. And in that attack, even if one incident or injury happens, then I'm going to annihilate the entire universe. Totally destruction. Because my life invests in Brajvasis and their life invests in me. That's why Baldev Prabhu said to Naraji, I'm so sorry Narad, I can't fulfill this desire. I can't go Vrindavan because if I go back again, no one going to believe me. And I doubt if Yashodamaya will slap me this time. So I don't want to get this in trouble. Naraji said, okay, then Uddhav, you can go. Because Krishna is the Daita Sakha. You're the very intimate friend of Krishna. And you're the best ministers in the entire Dwarika. Vrishyanam Parva Mantri, Krishna Daita Sakha, Brahaspati Shishya Saksha. And his direct disciple of Brahaspati is so intellect, so learned. You know how to handle situation. Uddhav, just go and inform Brajvasis Krishna is coming soon. Give them this news. Uddhavji said, me? Huh? If Baldev Prabhu can't go, you expecting me? Like Baldev Prabhu, I also got failure. I was there. I also said the same thing to Nand Baba Yashodamaya. And when I was in the middle of the gopis and Radharani, I was so shocked, astonished to see the moves. I can't go. Huh? Big dialogue and conversation, I'm keeping it short here. Uddhavji said, I can't go there. Then who will go? Subhadra Maharani, she said, I can go. I'm a woman. If I go and give this news, they're going to believe me. And in this way, Narad, you begin that reciting of the love story in the ears of Krishna, because we can't see Krishna in this situation. This is what's happening in Dwarika. So Subhadra Maharani, she said, I'm ready to go. But Baldev Prabhu said, no Subhadra, you're my sister. And it's not a short trip. Almost like 2,000 kilometers, the route from Dwarka to Vrindavan. And you have to cross so many forests. For your protection, let's make a plan. I go ahead of you, you follow me, but when we're going to be very close to Vrindavan, I'll make you go forward and then you can give news. That's our plan. Subhadra Maharani said, yes, that's a good plan. Baldev Prabhu, he was on chariot and he marched towards Vrindavan, followed by Subhadra Maharani. And you see in Jagannath Puri, this is what happens. Who comes first? Baldev Prabhu. And then Subhadra. First Baldev Prabhu chariot and then Subhadra Maharani. Now it's a good time for Naraji to recite that story. And he whispered something in the ears of Krishna, some intimate, recalling those pastimes of Vrindavan which he used to have with gopis and Radharani. And when Krishna heard this, he woke up. Vrindavan, Vrindavan, Vrindavan. Narad, what are you doing in Vrindavan? Naradji said, Prabhu, this is not Vrindavan, this is Dwarka. Dwarka? When I came to Dwarka? Can you imagine? He killed so many demons in Dwarka, he married 16,000 queens there, and so many years he spent in Dwarka, and he's asking, when I came to Dwarka, I was in Vrindavan. Then Naradji explained to him, Prabhu, please come back to your conscious. This is Dwarka. And Krishna was not able to stay back. Immediately ran to the gate. Vrindavan, Vrindavan, Vrindavan. And his driver, chariot driver, Daruk, was ready with the chariot. That was the whole plan. Krishna jumped on the chariot and, Daruk, take my chariot to Vrindavan with the speed of mind. The mission accomplished. Accomplished. Daruk is taking Krishna. And on the way, Daruk was fanning Krishna. He stopped midway to give some rest to Krishna and was fanning Krishna. When Daruk was fanning Krishna, he adored the beauty of Krishna, and Daruk felt unconscious. Because before he was just riding the chariot. He can't see Krishna back. But when he's looking the beauty of Krishna, his eyes, his beautiful ears, his forehead, everything, Daruk felt unconscious. And then Krishna has to make Daruk back to conscious. Take my chariot to Vrindavan. And with the speed of mind, Krishna came to Vrindavan. Can you imagine how powerful is the pastimes of Vrindavan, which makes Krishna, how potent is those pastimes, which make Krishna, who is unconscious, back to conscious state. So powerful. When Krishna came to Vrindavan, where he came? Which spot? Which location? Nidhivan. How many of you been Nidhivan? Yes. Krishna came to Nidhivan. And something was happening there. What was happening there? Radharani in separation of Krishna, calling out Krishna, 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 just like about to leave her body. The gopis, Lalita, Vishakha, Tungvidya, Rangadevi, Sudevi, all these gopis, they made a bed of lotus flowers and made Radharani lie on that lotus flower, bed of the lotus flowers, because lotus is very soothing and cooling. And Radharani was having pangs of separation. And Lalita Sakhi was checking if there is breathing or not by putting a cotton under her nostrils. And Vishakha Sakhi is chanting the name of Krishna in the ears of Radharani. That was the life year. That's the life years of Krishna, Radharani. Just the name Krishna. So, hearing Krishna, 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 Radharani was breathing. And what happened then? The mother-in-law of Radharani, sister-in-law of Radharani, what's her name? You know? Nanda Babaji, no? Kutila. The sister, what is the meaning of Kutila in English? Crooked. Always shouting and doubting at Radharani. Always wants to defame Radharani. You are the unchaste woman of Braj. But Radharani was accepting all this criticism as an ornaments, because the center of the criticism is Krishna. She was tolerating. And once upon a time, Kutila, she made a plan. She brought a pot with 100 holes and announced in all Braj Mandal, we all women, ladies of Braj, we're going to fetch water from Jamuna in this pot with 100 holes. And if water doesn't dip out from that hose, that woman is chaste. Otherwise, everyone else is unchaste. So let's try with Radharani first of all. She wants to defame Radharani because she knows very well, even though Radha married to my brother, Ayan Ghosh, but she is in love with Krishna. And this was a test to Radharani. So Radharani, without any hesitation, she took that pot on her head, she came to Jamuna and she filled that pot with water, and she came back, not one single drop of water fell from any of the holes. And to a surprise, Kutila, what is that? And all other women of Braj, they are staring at Kutila, now it's your turn to go. Kutila, she took the same pot and she got water in that pot, and all water flows from all the holes. You are the unchaste one, Kutila. But this point, when she's seeing that Radha is leaving her body, she's almost dead. You know, this is a very common. When you're alive, you get many friends, you get many enemies. You're bad, you're worse, you're this, you're that. But if I'm dying, if I'm in ICU dying, then even the enemies comes and they say, he was a good man. He was very gentle. Then everyone forgets all negativities. Then everyone only focus on the positive aspects of that person. That's the glories of dying. So we don't preach art of living, we preach art of dying. Vaishnavism means art of dying. It's an art. Because there's going to be life after this life. Life comes from life. So Vaishnavism, Vaishnava philosophy preach the art of dying. Understand? So Kutila came forward and she took the dust from the lotus feet of Radharani on her head. You know, Simant, this mang, the parting of the hair. Put the sindoor, put the dust from the lotus feet of Radharani and asking forgiveness. Oh Radhe, I always try to defame you. I'm so sorry. You are the most chaste one, and it was been announced everywhere by seeing your glories. Anyway, then came forward Ayan Ghosh, Abhimanyu, the husband of Radharani. Oh Radhe, I'm asking forgiveness, pardon me. Even though I'm married to you and never ever touched you. Yeah? And that's again a big story. How Ayan Ghosh, when he got married to Radharani, Krishna, who is cousin? No, nephew of Ayan Ghosh, he came and sat on the lap of Ayan Ghosh and took all his potency. Ayan Ghosh became important. Yeah? Therefore he said, I ask forgiveness. Yeah? Your love for Krishna is the bona fide love, is the pure love. I doubted that and I'm sorry for this. Long story short. Then came Chandravali, counterpart of Radharani. Chandravali, who was always having some issues because counterpart. She also asked forgiveness from Radharani. And everyone took dust from the lotus feet of Radharani on their head, asking forgiveness. That moment, when this episode is happening, Krishna arrived on the scene at Nidhivan. And when Krishna saw Radharani in this state of consciousness, Krishna, he got ecstasy. Very high class separation, seeing my Radharani in this state. What happened when we see something very astonishing or shocking? Eyes goes big. So Krishna eyes got big, dilated eyes. And his hands shrunk. His feet shrunk. That's the form of Jagannath, which manifested in Vrindavan and Nidhivan. The form of Jagannath. And why Krishna from three-bent form transformed to Jagannath? by seeing the state of Radharani. But good news to Radharani, Vishakha uttered in the ears of Radharani, Krishna has come. Bas, just by hearing Krishna has come, Radharani opened her eyes. Krishna, 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 where's Krishna? Where's Krishna? And Vishakha Sakhi indicated there. When Radharani glanced over Krishna, Krishna felt unconscious, felt so embarrassed. I'm the one to give you that so much pain. Your love is unparalleled. I can't compete. I can't measure my love in comparison with you. I can't compete your love. So, I accept my defeat. Your love is too high. I have no access to that love. Krishna manifested his form and he felt unconscious. And Radharani, she looked towards Lalita Sakhi and said, Lalita, why you are here? Go and help Krishna. He needs help there. So Lalita Sakhi ran towards Krishna. She's taking care of Krishna by chanting the name of Radharani in the ears of Krishna. And here Vishakha Sakhi is chanting the name of Krishna in the ears of Radharani. All the Sakhis, they're helping Radha and Krishna. Because they both manifest that Madanakhya Mahabhav, which happened at Nidhi Ban. The first place where Krishna manifests his Jagannath form. Gaur Premanande.
Hari Hari Bol.
I'm very punctual. What's the time now? Shri Jagannath Bhagwan ki Jai. Shri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Sudarshan Chakraju ki Jai. Sachinandan Gaur Hari ki Jai. So there's a blessings in the scriptures, a boon in the scriptures. If anyone sees Lord Jagannath on the chariot, just sing. And if anyone get the opportunity to pull the cart of Lord Jagannath, and if anyone sings and dance in front of the cart of Lord Jagannath, also if anyone takes the prasadam of Lord Jagannath, never get birth again. May you never be born again. May you never be born again. Bas. We're not going to come in this world full of miseries and sufferings. Maharaj started from here, I'm ending here. We'll never come back in this world. We'll go back to Krishna, the abode of bliss. Not just the abode of Krishna, but that abode is the abode of bliss, where there is no disease, there is no old age, there is no death. One remains eternal, teenager, and get this opportunity, fascinating opportunity to serve the divine couple Shri Radha Krishna there. Do we all want this? How many of you want this?
Yes.
Others are doubtful? They want to stay back in Seattle? Okay, so it's a great opportunity, and our dear God brother Shri Hemant Prabhu and Radha Priya Mataji, Mansi Didi, they plan every year for the benefit, not for their benefit, but they look forward to a benefit for everyone, irrespective of which Sangha you belong to. Lord Jagannath is the Lord of the universe, not for one particular section. So it's a great opportunity for all of us. Tomorrow, sharp at 11. So I'm ending up sharp. I want to begin sharp tomorrow 11 by singing and dancing in front of Lord Jagannath and pulling the cart, and some bhajans, and finally ending the cart festival with Shri Jagannath's Mahaprasadam. Please do come. Bring your friends, neighbors, relatives. Because, you know why? Because you're going to get a commission from Lord Jagannath tomorrow. As many friends and people you're going to bring, you get a 50% of their bhakti in you. So now it depends on you. Just grab anyone walking in the street, come and have darshan of Lord Jagannath, because we don't want to come back in this material world anymore. Yeah, that's the blessings by Lord Jagannath to all of us. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ekadashi yesterday? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Oh Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Everyone, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Oh Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Oh Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare everyone. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Everyone, raise your hands. Bolo Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, oh Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, oh Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, oh Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, oh Hari Bol, 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 Hari I think everyone is tired. Okay, can we all touch the roof here?
No.
You try, no? Jump. Jumping? We are short ones. The tall ones can do this. Okay. If you can touch this, it's for sure you're going to go up like Golok Vrindavan. We short ones, we're going to left behind you. But you have to apply a trick. Somehow to touch this. Husband of Anuja, he's very tall. He can just touch like this. Huh? Deva is tall, yeah. Okay, try one more time. Just 1 minute. Please cooperate with us in Sankirtan. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा, गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा। जय प्रभुपदा श्री प्रभुपदा, प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा। निताय गौर हरि बोल, हरि बोल। निताय गौर हरि बोल, जय बोल हरि बोल, हरि बोल बोल हरि बोल। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे गुरु परंपरा की जय। सपरिकर सचिनंदन गौर हरि की जय। श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा सुदर्शन चक्र की जय। हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय। मंगल हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। श्री राधा माधव जी की जय। श्री राधा रमन बिहारी जी की जय। निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे।
महाराज की
वृंदाई तुलसी देवी प्रियाई केशव सचा कृष्ण भक्ति प्रदे देवी सत्यवते नमो नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। गौर प्रेमानंदे बोलो महाप्रसाद की जय। द्वादशी तिथि की जय। Thank you so much. Please proceed for prasadam now.
And कल सबको